And welcome back. This is Waffle House Fight Night. I'm your host, Brent Carlson. Leading off tonight, O.J. Simpson has finally met his end, and the alleged perpetrator that is said to have caused his death has spoken out in their new best-selling book, If I Did It, by Cancer. It's a real page-turner, let me tell you. Well, the so-called world's friendliest country, otherwise known as Japan, may be losing its crown. A Japanese police force insider said he was told to target foreigners based solely on their appearance. The crackdown isn't expected to be very successful, as even the Japanese think all Asians look alike. Sounds a little racist, I think. Well, Mexican drug cartels are reportedly using the popular gaming network Xbox Live to recruit American teenagers to smuggle illegal immigrants across the border. The cartels are also seeking out assassins through the popular game Duck Hunt. I never could get them. Never could get that double shot. Well, New Mexico has been named the most dangerous state in the union after reporting a violent crime rate of 780 per 100,000 people, while at the same time California is reported to be the smartest state, as 15,000 per 100,000 people are Asian. More just stereotypical. Stereotypical. Even if you say something good about a race, it's racist. I don't get it. Okay. Well, San Francisco is rolling out a pilot program where they will be spending $5 million to give alcohol to the homeless. The alcohol will be administered by nurses that will be paid by the city, not including tips. I mean, those are the most fun nurses. Not that I have any personal experience, but... Well, city officials say that the homeless will be dosed at a safe level of intoxication and will not be allowed to get overly inebriated. The program was inspired by the 2020 city initiative entitled Safe Sex San Francisco, where sex addicts were given just the right amount of whores. Just everything in moderation, they always say. Well, lead singer of Metallica, James Hetfield, has revealed his new tattoo of late Motorhead band member Lemmy, using some of the deceased band member's ashes in the ink. In a related story, Jelly Roll revealed his new tattoo of late singer Israel Kamakawiwo'ole with the crust of a chicken fried steak. Seems a little coarse, I don't know. Well, really hot Governor Kristi Noem of South Dakota is in really hot water after her book reveals a story where she shot one of her hunting dogs in the face for eating a neighbor's chickens and for a poor hunting performance. Now that she is arguably out of the VP race because of the story, she plans on starting a dog racing business with noted animal lover Mike Vick. That one's a little aged, but... people out there know the story. Well, pigeon handlers have noted... you see how I get like all the like common storylines grouped together? It's part of the journalistic integrity. Okay. Pigeon handlers have noted a reduction in birds coming home during geomagnetic storms, according to NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. However, the handlers are not bothered because they're so used to their imaginary girlfriends doing the same thing. Well, Wendy's is now delivering meals in some cities by drone because many customers complained that the hamburger they got in the drive-thru still wasn't cold enough. We've got a Wendy's like that. Well, Florida is seeing an emergence of leprosy beginning to plague the state. But fortunately, only body parts with STDs are falling off. So win-win. Well, parents in Clovis, California are angry about a Christian organization that was allowed to hold an assembly where students heard a lecture and then were prayed for. Parents were specifically angry about how they say the organization Fellowship of Christian Athletes, quote, lured the kids in with pizza. This closely resembles another controversial event where the Fellowship of Thirsty Teachers lured students in with free after-school tutoring. Hey, you got to get them in there and study it some way. They didn't look like that when I went to school. Well, a recent government survey found, and you notice how I don't look at the papers, it's the teleprompter. A recent government survey found nearly 60% of adults take multiple nutritional supplements every day. And by the looks of things, those supplements are chicken nuggets. It's kind of an easy one. I got to wait for it to roll up. Okay. Olympic skier Gus Schumacher was invited by Democrats last week to testify about climate change and its effects on the country. Next week, the Democrats plan to have a cow on to talk about postmodern thought with transgender teenagers in the greater Tampa metropolitan area. I mean, the cow seems quite as qualified, so. Well, the Denver City Council has banned sugary drinks from kids' menus at all of the city's restaurants. On the bright side, every kid's meal at all Denver McDonald's will still have the blunt or bowl option in their very, 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 very Happy Meals. So, it's a great thing. I like the Monopoly game at McDonald's. Always love that. Well, an Indiana woman surprised a 911 dispatcher after she called the emergency line 2 times to report that the meth she bought was not, quote, what it was supposed to be. She went on to say that the illicit drug left her feeling like she was going to have a heart attack. She said she was promised a stroke. I mean, false advertising there, it sounds like to me. Well, a Southfield, Michigan Chipotle experienced something explosive other than an emergency trip to the bathroom after an employee was shot in the leg after being involved in an argument with a customer over being charged extra for guacamole. An AI program is warning that social order could collapse after this story came out. Yeah, I'd say we're there. Well, a church in Germany recently held a Taylor Swift-themed worship service where they sang many of the pop star's songs and read a few of her famous quotes. People from any denomination were welcome to attend the free service, and all that was asked was a love offering of $2,000
and one soul.
And that's all the news here from Waffle House Fight Night. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for joining us.